Hello, welcome to part 1 of this 5-part series. Here we're looking at exercise 2e, which is equations with brackets and pronumerals on both sides. So we'll start off here with question 3a. I'll do A and C from this question. So this question asks us to expand and simplify, then solve each of the following equations. So for part A, one second while I get out my pen. For part A, we have 4 outside of x minus 1 plus x minus 1 equals to 0. Now the first step in problems like this is in expanding our bracketed terms and then collecting our like terms. So here I'll expand the bracket by distributing this 4 to both of these inner terms through multiplication. So 4 times x, that gives me 4x, minus 4 times 1, which is just 4, plus x minus 1 equals to 0. And then I collect my like terms. I notice I have 4x over here and 1x over here, so that gives me a total of 5x. I have minus 4 here, and I have a minus 1 here, and minus 4 minus 1, that's minus 5 equals to 0. I can then add 5 to both sides to get rid of this term, so I will do that. Plus 5 here, plus 5 here, and that gives me 5x is equal to 5, and you might be able to see the solution from here. I divide both sides by 5, and that gives me x equals 1, and that's my answer. I'll just do question C, and I want you to notice for question C that there are 2 bracketed terms in this problem, so we're going to have to be careful in how we solve this. So 3 outside of x minus 4 plus 2 outside of x plus 1 is equal to 15. I expand my bracketed terms, so this first term becomes 3x minus 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2x plus 2 times 1 is 2 equals to 15. And then I go ahead and group my like terms. I've got 5 lots of x here, and I've got minus 12 plus 2, so that is minus 10 equals to 15. I then add 10 to both sides, and that gives me 5x is equal to 25, or equivalently, x is equal to 5. Okay, we're going to move on to question 4 now, and I'll look here at question 4a. So this requires us to solve equations where we have pronumerals on both sides of the equation. So 4a asks us to find 5b is equal to 4b plus 1, or another word, let me just draw that b again, that's not very neat. 5b is equal to 4b plus 1. I can subtract 4b from both sides, and I will have to do that underneath, unfortunately. 5b minus 4b is just b, so that gives me b is equal to 1, and I'm actually already done. That's my solution. Moving on to b, we have 8a is equal to 7a minus 4. We can subtract 7a from both sides. I'm just going to do this underneath because it's easier for me, and that gives me 8a minus 7a, which is just a, equals minus 4, and we're done here as well. Finally, moving on to C very quickly, 4t is equal to 10 minus t. We have a minus t, so I can add it to both sides, and that gives me 5t equals to 10. We have one more step, which is to divide by 5, and that gives me t equals 2.